If you're the kind of person who can't resist a good unsolved mystery, then buckle up, because what you're about to hear is no ordinary tale. This is the story of a man who dared to do what most of us only dream about, or perhaps fear. He walked right into the heart of America's most secretive military base, a place shrouded in rumors, conspiracy theories, and government denials. This is the story of a real-life adventure that blurs the line between fact and legend. Area 51. Just the name conjures images of barbed wire fences, armed patrols, and warning signs that promise swift retribution for trespassers. It's a place so secretive that for decades, the government wouldn't even admit it existed. But one man decided that the mysteries hidden behind those fences were worth the risk. He wasn't a spy, a saboteur, or a thrill-seeker looking for a cheap adrenaline rush. He was something else entirely. Meet Jerry Freeman. Not a character from a Hollywood blockbuster, but a real person with a real mission. Jerry was an archaeologist, a man of science and history, not espionage. He was driven by a passion to uncover the past, to walk in the footsteps of those who came before us, even if it meant venturing into the most forbidden of places. Jerry's quest wasn't about uncovering alien spacecraft or government secrets. Instead, he was determined to trace the lost 49ER trail, a path carved by desperate gold rush pioneers in 1849, many of whom vanished into the unforgiving Nevada desert. The trail, according to legend, cut straight through the restricted lands of Area 51. For Jerry, this was more than a hike. It was a journey into the unknown, a chance to solve a historical mystery that had stumped researchers for generations. Armed with little more than a battered backpack, a carefully marked map, and nerves of steel, Jerry set out on his journey. He moved under the cover of darkness, slipping past the infamous no trespassing signs that have deterred countless would-be explorers. Every step he took was a gamble, every mile a test of his resolve. The desert was vast, silent, and full of secrets. For days, Jerry became a shadow in the desert. He dodged patrols and surveillance, always alert for the distant hum of engines or the glint of headlights sweeping across the sand. He followed the faint traces left by pioneers more than a century before, piecing together clues from old maps and scattered artifacts. At night, he slept beneath a sky alive with strange, blinking lights. Some explainable, others not so much. The desert, with its endless horizons and eerie silence, seemed to come alive after dark. Jerry kept meticulous notes, recording every odd sound, every unusual sight. He described how, on certain nights, the ground itself seemed to vibrate beneath him, as if some hidden machinery was operating deep below the surface. He wrote about the feeling of being watched, of unseen eyes tracking his every move. And then, there was the night he saw something he could never explain. According to Jerry, as he huddled behind a rocky outcrop, he witnessed what he later described as a glowing blue doorway flickering open in the darkness. The light was unlike anything he'd ever seen, intense, almost electric, and utterly silent. For a few moments the desert was bathed in an otherworldly glow, and then, just as suddenly, it vanished. Was it a secret military test? Some advanced technology? Or something not of this world at all? The Nevada desert is famous for playing tricks on the mind. Mirage, exhaustion, and fear can conjure up all sorts of visions. But Jerry was no amateur. He was used to the harsh realities of the wilderness, and he insisted that what he saw was real. He also reported seeing strange aircraft, machines that moved in ways no conventional plane could, darting across the sky with impossible speed and agility. Was he witnessing top-secret technology, or was the desert revealing something even stranger? But here's the twist. Jerry wasn't out there chasing aliens or UFOs. He wasn't interested in little green men or government cover-ups. His focus was on history, on the real people who risked everything to cross the desert in search of a better life. He wanted to find evidence of the original gold rush survivors, to uncover the truth behind the legends of the lost 49ers. Along the way, Jerry discovered ancient inscriptions carved into the rocks, messages left by those who came before him. He found artifacts buried in the sand, relics of a time when the desert was a place of hope and desperation. He carefully documented everything, knowing that he was treading on both forbidden and hallowed ground. When his journey was over, Jerry didn't rush to the tabloids or try to cash in on his story. Instead, he quietly handed his notes and findings to journalist George Knapp, a respected reporter known for his investigations into the unknown. Together, they pieced together the story of Jerry's incredible journey, but much of what he discovered remained a closely guarded secret. Jerry wrote a full manuscript detailing his experiences, his discoveries, and the mysteries he encountered. But for reasons that remain unclear, that manuscript was never published. Was it too controversial? Too unbelievable? Or did someone, somewhere, decide that some secrets are better left untold? To this day, the full story of Jerry's journey remains locked away, a tantalizing mystery in its own right. What we do know is this: the Nevada desert keeps its secrets well. The sand covers the tracks of those who dare to cross it, and the wind erases all but the most persistent of stories. Whether Jerry Freeman was simply an explorer or something more, a legend in the making, remains up for debate. So, what do you think Jerry really saw out there? Was it history, mystery, or something beyond our understanding? The truth, as always, is buried deep in the Nevada sand, waiting for the next brave soul to uncover it. If you love uncovering hidden truths and exploring the world's biggest mysteries, hit that subscribe button and join our journey into the unknown. Don't forget to like and share to keep the truth alive.